Yeah, that was
what
fun.
So Shane, well, let's talk about the fight. I said I was like even all day during the fight, leading up to it, I said I want to take the underdog no matter who it is. And then when it just came down to it, we started like just talking to people and stuff. If you know what, this would have been a better spot if Conor was the active fighter and Khabib was coming off a 2-year layoff. But Khabib being in top shape and Conor coming off a 2-year layoff and probably Khabib being in better shape than he's ever been, just kind of that's what happened in the fight. You know, Conor just had too much rust, couldn't negotiate his way out of those situations, and couldn't prevent the takedowns. You know,
Well,
I mean, it's funny that he's actually
that's a part of it. I think stylistically, what happened is I think what would happen most of the time. I was just hoping Conor would land that bomb. And if he was an underdog, I was going to go with it. But and honestly, that's the only part I thought he looked. His punches didn't look like they have the snap on them as some of them used to. But I mean, Conor didn't look bad, and don't let people tell you that he did. Khabib looked that good. That's what happened. Khabib just fought good. If he fights like that, 9 out of 10 times he wins that fight. But I actually
who did you have in that fight? I forgot.
Well,
I had Conor.
I had Khabib, and but I think Joe had Khabib too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, me and D, I had Conor.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. It was really weird seeing Conor getting controlled like that because not even Mendes could do it. But then again, Mendes isn't Khabib. I cannot believe this was one thing I got to give Conor a lot of credit for. Did you see all the punishment Khabib put on him in round 2?
Yeah.
And he was talking shit to him too. He was saying, "Now talk now," and just fucking shit. I was like, I couldn't believe he got up from that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I felt like he kind of broke a little bit.
Yeah, he did. He did. And
so that's why going that long bothers him. It's not just cardio.
But
you can't. It's hard, bro. It's hard to train. I mean, I can find a very. Go ahead.
Forget. This was something, and I'm sure Shane, you were thinking, and I'm sure we were all thinking it. How about Khabib going toe-to-toe with him in round 3 and just saying, fuck it. If you're going to knock me out, knock me out. And Conor never did. As a matter of fact, he actually knocked Conor down, and I popped. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Well, he knew when he did that. He did that because he knew he was gassed. Bro, he did the exact same thing to Ali Kenta. Remember, Ali Kenta lost. He got mauled the first 2 rounds, and then it was like he kind of made it an entertaining fight. Because they stood up for the 3, 4, and 5, and he hit Khabib a few times, and that's what everybody said. Well, I didn't like what I saw from Khabib. You know what I'm saying? So Khabib, I'll tell you what. It's that you can maul a guy like Khabib did for 2 rounds. He gassed Conor, but bro, that takes a lot out of the guy doing it too.
Yeah, that's why I think in the 3rd round he didn't go down again.
Right, he just stood up and just kind of like
but not as much. D, I can tell you from wrestlers that they're masters at stalling.
Shane,
way more physically exhausting to be on that bottom trying to get up.
Oh yeah,
Shane, even close.
Shane, because you've had this happen in professional wrestling, where the old veteran guy would lean on you during the match. Yeah, lean on your lungs, so it makes it hard for you to breathe.